Hey boys, we're back with some more Risk of Rain 2 lore, and today we're going to be talking about the good old gasoline, one of my favorite items, good for crowd control, because I hate Wisp and all the little stuff that's always swarming you when you play the game. But moving on to its effect, basically it is killing an enemy ignites all enemies within 12 meters, 4+ meters per stack, enemies burn for 150% plus 75% per stack base damage. And moving on to the 3D model, it's pretty basic, but you know, it's a can of gasoline, which if you were to shoot or ignite it in any way, the explosion is not something you want to be around. So you get why the explosion is so big when you kill things, dangerous. But basically, moving on to the flavor text, it's really interesting. Do you think they'll come for us? They'll try. It's going to be a very long while. What? Why? A long while. Even if they know where to look, we'd be months out from the nearest port. And that's if they even have ships as fast as ours. FTL ships are very rare nowadays. Months? And what do you mean if they know where? What about the other ships on our shipping routes? We weren't on the route. Fire pops. What? We should have been halfway to Procyon by the time we crashed, but we weren't. The ship never announced it was slowing down either. So that'll make triangulating our positions even harder. I don't get it. Who would take a UESC train off course? That's completely insane. I don't know. Only the captain does. There's no reason to slow down in the star system. There's not even supposed to be a habitable planet out here. Sizzling. This looks cooked to me. Can't spot for how it'll taste, but we have to eat. I can't even think right now. I'm not hungry. Eat. We've got a lot of traveling to do tomorrow, and we'll need to keep our strength. Okay. Do you think it's poisonous? Eat. Okay, boys, this is another interesting piece of lore because it also shows that none of the passengers, the regular passengers, actually know why the ship stopped or crashed. When we know that the ship actually crashed because there was a teleporter on it and Providence, for some reason, crashed the ship, which we're still trying to figure out why. But it also gives insight to, the people that suffered the most were the regular survivors, even to the point where they don't have enough food to survive and they're forced to eat native plants and stuff that they don't know if they're poisonous or not, and that could possibly kill them or take their lives, which is a very difficult and dangerous situation. And we also got a good time frame of how long it would take. Ships in space traveling light years and at high speeds take long amounts of times to get places, so they would have been stranded on the planet for a long amount of time before anyone even found them. So most of the survivors probably didn't survive or died from the inhabitants of the planet, or just not being able to have food or supplies. But let me know what you guys think. This is a really interesting piece of lore. I have more lore for you guys next week. Like, sub, share, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.